Hello, this is Kenta. Today I'm going over for the Legacy Delva again. This time I'm gonna show you all playing some Grixis Delva actions and also like showing the replay of the Tima Delva deck I played last night. Um, I think that overall for the blue fair deck, Uro is too good to dismiss, and I think it's just Tima Delva can be just like one of the best Delva decks. But unlike the last format, I don't think they're such the best Delva decks. Just like you probably choose the depend on the meta. But so far right now, Tima Delva seems really like have the like the lead than next other Delva decks because the creature size against the blue red Delva and just Uro is not something that you really want to dismiss. Like it's not something that the as a variant of the Delva has like Grixis or blue red. Um, and unlike Sota, you have some reach right running board and have actually like still just the green creatures are really good. And like Pyroblast is really good against Blue Mirror crosses. Something that I've seen the this started is unlike the more like enchantment hates because there are some important enchant that you need to deal with like stuff like Blood Moon opposing Silver Libraries and like Capital Flowers and stuff. This card is kind of interesting card. There may be too little too green, but like in the end, just like all you unlike the possible, all you need is just like one extra green for the emergency situation. And yeah, Veil of Summer is also really good on against combo deck and just various actually just pair deck with Burak. Yeah. So, and Pissing Needles against Asa Buyer and like um just a Dark Depths deck. And Grixis version, I was like I've been trying recently. This is pretty similar to the Grixis deck that was doing really good in the beginning of the format, right after the banning. Um, it's it's basically just like it's good at dealing with the opposite like the bigger toughness creatures because of the fatal push like against the Tarmogoyfs. And the bigger creatures it's like Gom Kangra. It's like essentially 1 mana for 5/5 body, which is really good. Um, it's basically blue red deck splash the Brag, but it's just the part of the Brag is very important. It's Prague Engine is another thing too. It's against decks like Death and Taxes, Arabs, and also opposing to Nemesis and Young Pyromancer get rid of elemental tokens. And Liliana, good utility cards. Double Brag is harder to just so some people run like 4 underground seeds, but it's just this list just runs easily. I guess you only cast Liliana once, so and you probably don't bring in Liliana against many decks with Wasteland, suppose. So it might be not true because Death and Taxes are Wasteland, so. Hmm. Well, the code of Cunning is very interesting card. Again, this is another card against the control deck. You can just you can win without combat. It's very nice. And like it can get pyroblasted, but it's just another card that like the creature removals don't do anything against it, and also the card advantage is really good. This take out enough blockers and enough removals to just keep yourself monarchy. So, it, the changes that like this deck just like seemed hard was like having the mob that like the graveyard hates like the more just like Graftica's Cage. It's also good against Green Sun Zenith. No Roses seems like the default for the in the sideboard. Because there are many artifacts just you really need to deal with. Yeah. Alright, let's go get some prey. They might be really short. It's, sleeping schedule is still kind of off. I got waking up really early today. I'm a little tired. It's also nice outside too. Well, all right. The first round was Timo Delva like I played. This week I 4-1. Um, I lost to the Espamenta deck. This hand is kind of low average, but still has a cantrip, but not anymore. And I was playing against the like combo deck. It was a reanimate deck, just playing lands of LED and equals. They play equal to actually make it up to their starting triple mariganing, which is really good. Keeping red LED and equal because you can just like reset the right double mariganing disadvantage. They play Entomb, so I figure it's like a reanimate. So whenever I see Entomb, there's no honest magic. So I whenever I see it, I just counter it. But they had better someone in the main, so I just had to use a good amount of my resource. They taught sees me, like I just like brainstorm, and they just taught sees, and no, I can days because black mana. I wanted days though. Then I realized that they had a black mana, so that was my thought process. This time I days though, because I had a stifle for the fetch runs. At this point, like we are both in top deck mode. Cracking the fetch just size the volcanic island, then just the top deck of Derba. So um, Derba didn't flip, but also they run out of the resource, and also they being reanimate, they don't have anything in their graveyard, so they would have to draw something to send the creatures in the graveyard and have to have reanimate spirits still. So like it just we had more time in the game. But Delva didn't flip really well in this game. But we had the Tarmogoyf to spread some on their life total too. Now they had Entomb, the Gristle brand. And they also had the Exum, so that was really tough. So this is a game we lost after them taking Torpor Marigan because they had an extremely great start with the LED into like eco still. Game two and three we had the significant lead because on the side of order was really good. Just we boarded in basically like Orion graveyard hate and like additional counter spells, additional disruptions. Took out some of the lightning bolts that we are not using. Which later on we found that was a mistake. The overall because the game is not gonna be actually just playing Uro and grind them out. And took out the wasteland, put the Caracas in, just exchange all that because I like to be able to Caracas their Gristle brand in the emergency than actually just wasting landing them. So there's an argument to put increasing needle on the sideboard. We I tried to take Marigan for the graveyard hits, but brainstorm and Honda should be enough. It was definitely just not a good brainstorm. But they made us discard Derba, so they did not like us having Croc. So I opted upon the. So I found the force of negation. So I just passed the turn, which gives them the signal that I found force of will or force of negation. Um, So they started with a bit of summer, and of course I had to counter it, like, and just on the days like equal and way standing the tiger. And we have a double surgical extraction and the disposal will. So the reanimate combo will not likely to be successful. And we got closest for that. LED is fine. And with surgical and they consider it. This one is really this one our hand developed into actually really well, after getting taught this twice. So it's like it's just what that is. Alright, game three. Um we kept the hand with the double forces. Um However, we only had like so many blue cards. Wasn't the idea. Yeah, this is the reason why this is the reason why against any form of the combo decks, you probably don't wanna skim too many removal spells, or you don't wanna like board out too many removal spells. At least you should keep couple of them, because of the discount of the card will always be actually sideboard. Then it seems like so. This good thing is like surgical is like sometimes it's important to actually surgical them even if you are like ended up just like not actually just making so much impact. For instance, like if if you already have the game one, for instance, like luckily you get game one, then game two starts. Game two you're losing in the middle of the game. Probably you should surgical extraction them to get the just the information. So what kind of how they sideboard it, so you can adjust your sideboard card too. So like against combo deck, no matter what, it's important to get the information out of it. I didn't do it this time. That's the reason why I almost got punished. But this game we got really lucky. So and their hand is not really like strong either. Like I have actually blue card and force of negation still, and just have the clock. So at least actually I have the one critical spell cover, and they if they want to search anything, um they and then consider it. It's probably like they did not find the anything and this once actually they activated this one, then that's gonna be handed to us. So yeah. Overall we got really lucky, but yeah, gonna have to be really careful in the future. I do this mistake a lot. Right. Alright, so round two. Um I keep this hand. This is the solid hand. Like no matter what we playing against. So this time Derba flip. It's good. It's very Silver Library. They play also well pitching Jace, but I just post them back because it's like it seems like that we are playing control. So just Silver Library is very important card for us. Just keep them both. It's a little flooding. That was something that I wasn't really sure about, but it's just like they they didn't seem like there was much going on either. Wasteland is completely just dead card at this point. Just like brainstorm, just like shuffle away our wasteland, clocking them. I'm not sure if they're playing Terminus, but against this against this type of deck, we just usually want to pretending like they will not drop Terminus because if we don't pressure them, they just like so pressure us and just grind us out anyways. So this one I said it on top little wrong, so that kind of like we end up got punished for that. Like, but yeah, they increased on us, so just we now decided to double lightning at them. Yeah, so it's just setting up Deriva wrong was that was really bad because we ended up not able to finish them off. So yeah, I wasn't thinking about like much when I brainstormed, which is not a really good thing to do. The Server library really carried us out. Like that's kind of like thing too. This is how important the card is. So yeah, I punted really bad in this game. But I don't think they have good ways to deal with Uro from the way the game went. So just playing Uro and Deriva both should should be doing it. So play Deriva. Should have played Deriva first. Probably then shuffle and ponder. But yeah, it seemed like they didn't have anything. But like we almost punted this game. Yeah, just setting up the proper top is very important. On the game too. Um, we didn't see the entire of the deck, but like it looks like we are playing against the S1 meta deck. So I started boarded accordingly. Like boarded in surgical because they can have they show the snapcast damage. They could be playing like NS, which is like just reanimate spell for 3 mana or less. So they can reanimate the monster in menta basically. I took out one wasteland for just Caracas again, so we can this time we can protect Uro, but could have actually like have the wasteland still because they have a good amount of basics, good amount non basics. Sorry, the yeah, and we kept the understandable writing board because at this point I knew that they could be playing Menta. Boarded out some forces days because there are many basic runs means that, our wasteland is not as effective, so soft counter spell is not so effective either. Also being on the draw, it can be little too slow. And we voted in crosses because again they play graveyard and the cross is really good against control decks just playing graveyard. It's good against control in general, but graveyard's been used as a resource really well recently. So right. They also play discard spell, so I voted in Bear of Summer. We did little too many Bear of Summer. This game, we actually like I think I made several mistakes. Yeah, so unfortunately, this game we didn't do really well. The brainstorm whiffed, which really kind of so that too. So we found a run that's good. Now just have a little waiting game for them to start cracking the fetch. But they know we have a stifle in the deck. So. I really wish we had a green mana though, so we can have better summer backup. But their main Yugun bar is so Sprotia, so I don't think it matters. Yeah, of course they play like a winter. Yep. But that's okay. We just forced it. Could have resolved and played lightning ball, but I didn't want to risk it. I'm setting up Uro for the just in the future. Yeah, they play on us. And now they started just going really extremely just out of the control. Yeah, and just yeah. Yeah, this is the reason why I bought it in surgical because of this card. Um, surgical actually is fine card against this deck. Right. This one is pretty capable. We just like need to find the clock or stuff like Silver Library. playing the Battle for Strix, Power Blasted, um, and the Wasteland is pretty good. Get rid of the Black Mana Source and stifle the fetch land. Pretty ideal the start for the Ragdelva. And this one, Uro with Caracas backup. So we can do this. Just to play Uro and just bounce Caracas so we can use them. I basically use as a cantrip because like I don't want to put in the graveyard yet because we didn't have the means to like recast it or escape it. This time I had the red mana open and I put in the graveyard because like I wanted the red mana back up for the Pyroblast against the Teferi or Jace or whatever they have. The brainstorm found out threat and Beru somehow. Him Torok, Beru somehow. They cast brainstorm. They forced it, so I just forced them back because I can draw on one card anyways. And they had to use Force of Will to fight over this one, which is really good. So they just kind of him Torok themselves basically. Now we have a Tarmogoyf, they have only one card left, and we have Uro to escape eventually. They have Menta, but having Menta with one card is not that much of a threat for us. Yeah, this is a pretty strong card with Menta. Let's stays the Ponda because that's probably the only opportunity that they can be cashed out. Kinda like Valves, like we only have one possible. I decided to keep a possible on Derba in my hand because even if I play Derba on this one, like they probably just like have the fader push Swords Crushers. So and the Uro with a Caracas backup. So even if they have Swords Crusher, I can just we can just Caracas just like bounce it, so we can protect them. I don't understand why they hold breaches just not responding to this one, but just play after I drew because they could have just get the um get that one extra treasure token and we would not draw cards. So. They decided to play Snapcast damage. I decided to resolve it because I just wanted to counter by after making them use the mana. It was kind of like good for them, but again, Menta with zero cards is not so much. So we decided to ignore it, and I just like lightning bolt the horrible breaches because I wanted to have one extra draw because I was sure like I was gonna able to just like pressure them out with rest of the cards. It could have been worse. It could have been worse, like if they top pick any draw spells on this one. But I just had to win like with what I have. So bolting Menta would have been probably but I don't know. It was kind of like the I think it's cross call. Like my hand was not really beating them on like um I didn't find the answer to just many different things. So it's like their life total is like low enough. So just pressuring on them is probably more important. And in this kind of a situation, I don't think they want to terminate a screen verdict anyway. So this is the kind of like the time just like we just play these two and then just hope it's enough. That's why I wanted to have one extra draw to see what are we gonna have. So that's why I killed this one. Um, Again, I could have killed this one. So even if they top deck the like stuff like this, I will not be like really screwed. And one extra draw may not actually might make that much of the like difference too. Just like kill Menta and attack or attack first, then just like see how they react. But overall, this matchup was I think this pretty close. The mana base is like a little sketch, just like wasteland wasteland can punish them. Like this game, wasteland the sniper really just to carry the weight, like to slow them down. Also, like this deck, since this deck is like a unlike the Bantu control, this is a little more like tempo-ish kind of control. It's a kind of aggro control middle range, I would say. It's more similar to like the Stoneforge Mystic deck was, but except though it's probably better because you have better cards like Monastery Menta. Unlike the equipments and stuff, like it rests. I would say like a better was. I just wouldn't say like use the better was probably. My but it's more like the um it's less clunky. I would say like you don't get to like a Baraskar or Jitte in my first hand. Instead, you probably get the Menta and the like stuff like Hope Region and stuff. So overall, I do like this deck. Well, I think it's like I could see myself playing this, and I might just test with this deck too. Overall, just the hymn Torok discard spells. Um, the that's actually the merit of you playing green in the Delva deck. So you have a the Battle of Summer, which actually really contributing to actually like what we did in this game. So next match also was um the Menta deck, and this time we lost. This is easy. Mariganing and Mariganing too. Double Mariganing, but some Menta we played. I think it was like we played Menta again. Either it's a Menta or Control. Sorry if I remember wrong. Yeah, so yeah, so it was another Menta. Yeah, this is kind of so it's really bad brick. After double Mariganing and just getting slowed down, it was really terrible. Um, this game I didn't really see the winning much. I just play for out. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I countered it, but just run out of the resource. Yeah, so enough. What I see is this deck seems really good. I mean, the only thing that I might have a problem is that it's this the meta deck. It doesn't look really good against the opposing control deck. Due to just like playing meta and stuff. It's not probably greatest against like Bantu control deck. They're playing like Bantu Miracles. Are playing Terminus. Terminus is really good against this other deck because it doesn't send them in the graveyard. So, and the Bantu control is kind of popular now too. So that's probably and the Bantu control is probably made just against the Derba and on the Menta. The issue is my having Bantu control is just not really good against combo. So again, we just pressure them with the double Derba, but they have enough removal spells this time. So this is very good against them. Good. But I wanted to play in Rust because likely to survive. I power rusted Honda because I didn't want them to draw any more resources. Panduro, Casturo. Yeah, whenever they have played like Menta and us not having removal spells is really tough. I think against this deck, I don't think we should board out remove our spells. I boarded out right board, which was a mistake. I don't really think we should board out remove our spells against them. Maybe like boarding out folk to board is fine because it's probably the weakest the card in the deck. But I don't really think against this deck you wanna board out any lightning board because lightning board is actually a good card. Um, I initially just treating this deck as sort of the like the control deck, but um, yeah. Although I think this deck is very strong against the in the field, except against the opposing control deck, like the Bant Miracles. But besides, as long as you have a good plan against the Bant Miracle deck, I think actually this deck is probably the solid deck. It's probably similar to the Stoneforge deck, which what I like. So I may probably try this in the future. Alright, next one, we had a really very solid Delva player. He was playing Grixis Delva deck. Um, that was actually very good. The game match that I ran a lot, and just I could show you all just how the basically the Delva mirror works post banning. So I didn't keep this hand because I knew there was a Delva Mira and also just the Grixis because he plays Grixis a lot. So I expected that what it was gonna be. So yeah, Silver Library. It's not really particularly the best card against Delva Mira, but when you're on the play, I think it's fine. The card selection is really good. You probably don't want to pay life that much, but this game we actually did aggressively pay life. So he activated wasteland, but like unfortunately we had a stifle, so I had to read on that one. Good start, very lucky. Like we had a stifle. Let's find the lightning bolt because we can find the play Tarmogoyf next time, like with wastestanding them, then spray Tarmogoyf. But the I that one like I could have just played Tarmogoyf to start pressuring them. There's some argument actually just playing Tarmogoyf, which actually like later on I just thought I should have played Tarmogoyf, but like my sort of process at the time playing Seven Library is because Tarmogoyf if he was playing, assuming he was playing Grixis, he has probably more answers to Tarmogoyf than Silver Library. So I just like put the Silver Library to get to more card value since he doesn't have any pressure on the board and he's behind over the mana and we're on the and head over the mana advantage. So I figured it would be better just play Silver Library and have a card advantage. But I'm not sure because when they're actually just in a situation like this, they have very limited answer to Tarmogoyf. I should just Tarmogoyf and just pressure on them too. So I did his Delva because Delva can be the threat, and we found the lightning bolt in the end, and I pay 4 life because I found force over. So, but in the end, I feel like this is very similar thing, except Tarmogoyf didn't get the attack. So. I'm still running. I'm not sure like what is the best run. Yeah, we kept paying life point because he didn't have the threat on the board, and I just wanted to just keep card advantage with the force over. Since I have force over, I just wanted to have more cards in my hand. Yeah, this is a good force over target, but he forced them back, so that was kind of little the sweating because now actually paying life total seems really like risky that risk move we took. So this is the moment that we stop paying life total, but like more pressuring him enough that he can't attack us. This is the kind of situation that like the just he really doesn't want to attack us because we can attack them back and potentially just like kill them with lightning bolt. So this is still okay because this is a situation that he can't attack us and like so can't punish us just by using aggressively using Sylvan library. I found the stifle, but I just like shuffled them away because I don't think stifle is relevant now. And found Uro, which is really good. And if now there was flying and attacking him, while Tom was kind of pressuring them, still like on him not to be able to attack us, and the Uro's now actually gaining us life, so which is really good. And next time we can escape Uro. He forced, which means he doesn't have days. But there's argument that I should. We won anyways because we can escape again, and he doesn't have any ways to deal with it. But there's argument that I should have just kept the volcanic island on top and drew. I should have drawn volcanic island, then play volcanic island with so we can just like play around the base. It didn't really matter because he had a force and with the blue card, but like I think would have been better play. But this showcased how strong the Uro is against the Grixis. Like that's something that the Grixis doesn't have, and we do have. Yeah, Grixis is overall better against many other matchups. We may have issues. For instance, Tima Delva like has a issue against the combo because we have the green creatures like Uro or Tarmogoyf, but we have less disruption than Grixis, and and Grixis has more disruptions like hand disruptions like Totsis. So Grixis is better against the combo deck. Also better against the Descent Taxes and the Elves and the decks going wide. Probably better against the Monastery Menta type of the deck too because of Plague Engineer. And having a Fatal Push is really good against opposing bigger creature decks too. So Grixis has the upside too, except it doesn't have Uro, so it's not really good against Uro either. So that's the kind of thing. That's not particularly good against the Timader, but I would say because of the difference of the Uro and not having Uro, but like I think Grixis is also another solid version of the Delva deck too, depending on meta. So that's the reason why I said like in the area, like I don't really think there are such things. So which versions are better now? Like they're pretty binding because we are able to play Oko and we had to play Oko and Dorito Darkness. Tima Delva is probably the only option like we had. But now we have plenty of the options. We could play Tima Delva, we could play Grixis, we could play Blue Red Delva, we could even play like Sultai Delva too. Like it really depends on the meta and your play style, stuff too. But yeah, this game showcased how good the Uro is. Right. Game two. This is okay hand. Yeah. We since we're playing against Grixis, he could be playing Totsis and stuff like that too. We boarded out most of the counter spells because I didn't want to do two for one ourselves. And also, even though Sylvan Library was really good in the game one, I don't really think Sylvan Library is good against Delva Mirror because they have many ways to pressure us our right order. So I don't really think it's a good idea to paying for life. Last game was literally exceptions because it was a irregular situation that they got mana screwed and we are little like in the head of the situation, so that's why I like. But generally speaking, Sylvan Library is not the best card against the Delva Mirror. Dismember answers to Gorman Gangler. They just fetched while we tapped out. I'm not gonna waste them because they like I wanted to have the more mana for the starting Uro them. So I use Dismember aggressively because they brainstorm, so they probably set it up the instant sorcery in the top. So pretty aggressive red elemental blast against just casting Uro's gain 3 life cantrip and mana ramp potentially. So I tried to daze it, then they dazed the back. So Angular being played was I feel a bit pressed I feel a bit punished by just aggressively using this member. But once the Uro escaped, Goman Angular is not much of the threat for us. Play Deribal and just try to pressure on them from different direction. Like they would attack me with 5-5, but just Deribal would fly. And once Uro escapes, we get gain 3 lives. So. But like, yeah, then they waste it, and it's like a stifle. Then like they just daze this. So they really like wanted to just me to just not actually like cast the Uro. Um, so this is the kind of situation like I prepare myself just we probably like lost on this game, but he also just doesn't have many cards in their hand anymore. So um, he tried the lightning bolt us, but at a force. So now Uro escapes. So now that the playing that he doesn't draw Pyroblast. If he does draw Pyroblast, we would lose. So I wasted the underground sea because that's the only black mana source that he has, and so he can't cast second Gamma Gangler. Could have wasted volcanic and try to draw another waste. That was really bad for us. Um, so what happens like I cast Uro and just sacrifice. I basically just um like use the hold as a hold because 3 damage and gain 3 lives. So I won't be um in the position of the reach. And he can't. I can keep actually just Uro on top, so he can't attack with Goma Gangura because I can just block. He gets young Pyromancer, but he has 0 hand. So I just like lightning bolt it. Being 5 life total, it's not really good. So what happens like I attack them, I gain 3 life again just to draw another run. Then get another wasteland. He has 0 hand. So what I did was I escaped the Uro in the graveyard and kept the untapped one, so I can keep having untapped actually blocker against his Goma Kangra, and also I can gain 3 life and play like potentially play additional run. It didn't happen, but having double lightning bolt is a very good start. Because next turn he attacks me, then I can attack him back. If he doesn't block, there's a great chance that I'm gonna able to win. Or he has jump block, and he knew that that would be the line. So he actually didn't attack because it really doesn't make sense to him just attacking me. Then I just attack him back. I gain 3 life and started actually just and him being actually just like in a losing situation. But I have actually little more like bounce spells. So these were like I can just go and manage. So if the game actually gets stale, I was okay with that. This is the reason. This is the reason why like the and again like Beru Sama is pretty good at protecting Uro against just in case actually he drew any black mana black removal spells to kill the creature. And just getting rid of the Derba and just play Derba. Now I wish I destroyed. volcanic island. I just like Stifle. Just keep him having less mana. Now there was flying, so things I guess like flipped up. Yeah, that's what Uro did. Uro just let us survive and they let us win. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't think Grixis is good against the Uro Derva. It's just difference is because if you didn't if you didn't like waste from the mana, in the end of the day, the Uro can just grind them out, like which what I did. Granted, he didn't have red elemental blast or pyro blast against Uro, but like that's that's what the game was basically. The strength is through name Nemesis, but our strength is basically the Uro and the bigger creatures to pressure them. So and the Baylock some obviously. But yeah, overall, I think this game showcased how strong the Uro is in the opposing Derva matchup. Last one. The last one was on the the mono white stacks. Well, mono white prison deck, I should say. So they started with Wasteland, so I just Wasteland them. So I can protect my land. Yeah, not fetching to just letting them Wasteland into like a second round. That one we needed to find the counter spells because we would not be able to cast any of our spells, and fortunately we did, and stifle their wasteland. Brainstorm we could not find around, but photoed. They photoed the one that spells that they put bonds with angel tokens. So we had to finish the game before they can just cast them. Unfortunately, they has to be resolved, which is really bad. And of course, there was the flip when we needed it. Yep, that's what they photoed. Yeah, it's yeah, the mono white angel stumpy, what that's called. Yeah, but yeah, that's um yeah. We cannot do much about when the Torrent Sphere resolves. Yeah, it's pretty powerful spells. Um, it's very powerful spells. Actually I do like this one. Um, it might be worth trying this in the controller cell too. There might be I'm not sure if it's um kind of comparable with Entreat Danger, but um Entreat Entreat can be in the Miracle deck. Entreat can be probably the stronger impact of the spells because we can cast in the instant speed with the setup, but it also requires a setup. This kind of requires your setup too, but for Terra's no, I'm not sure. Gonna have to test more. Yeah, game two. This is a hand that we kept, but like this is kind of like also the hand that like I'm praying, and then just able to find the force of will with brainstorm. I started with Derva, but there's argument just keeping the stuff with brainstorm, so I can counter the whatever they play in town one. I voted out and just like some lightning bolt effects. It's like didn't vote in much. Like I just voted in um like the enchantment of artifact disruptions because I know they could be playing. They play Charis and the Torrent Sphere, so we'll see. Tabernacle is fine, but we have mana to we have actually just we drew more lands, so I can just and I drew natural repulse will, so it's really good. And they had a kind of slow draw too. They had a slow start. They essentially just did like having this one essentially missed round draw basically in terms of the mana because it doesn't produce mana. But I waste landed anyways, so I don't have to pay extra mana. That one was really that one I didn't have to counter, but it was really annoying because our fetch lands would not be activated, and I had a fetch land in my hand. This is a really good situation that we have a double derivative with both of them backed up. Yeah, that one I just like forced it. I used the force because so I gonna have a force of negation that I can still cast. So and yeah, we won because they didn't have we deal with the two flying creatures. But the reason was because um this deck's win conditions mainly on non creatures first, and so I just cast the force of will that which I can hard cast, but force of negation we could hard cast it, so I could counter one more spell. So that's a thing. Last game. Alright. This was kind of average hand that really mediocre hand that we kept. Um, Pretty like similar to the game one start we had. But this time they did not have a anything so much going on in the area. So I just like put the pressure on them. Mox Diamond, very bad news for us. Yeah, that's very bad. Yeah, yeah, this is really bad for us. Just Charis resolved, and our mana base got the recommends too. Suppression field is not so really good for us because we are playing Pitchland. Also, just as opportunity because on days is not really so good against the decks playing on the ancient tomb and the mox diamond. At this point, this is not really it doesn't really matter to us because we already have one. So all one more cards really like bad. Play Tarmogoyf, just put pressure on them. This one I dismissed that ability, so I just like played it like then I realized other abilities. Um, there's an argument I could have cast the Ponda to pump up the one more like Talmud's power because I don't think we had the sorcery yet. So I should have cast the Ponda even though it gets countered because I can have sorcery in the like graveyard. So yeah, this time I attacked with this to just force them to trade with it. So I can play Uro and the additional round. So now we have a force of negation and the blue card. But they play the Totnats here. But that's fine because we have the farm 4-5 turn with, so just keep pressuring them. And able to escape the Uro. And just attack with Goif. 3 life total. Unfortunately, can and they have characters, so they can bounce the Uro now. That's fine because they still have to jump the turn with. Spray Tarmogoyf with 3 mana. Fine with it. And they did not have anything. So yeah. Um hold on. Sorry to record. I think overall just this deck is pretty solid. If you like the Derva deck and style of the deck, I strongly recommend this one. Um yep. Alright, I could call it a day. But I can also just show you all playing Grixis Derva this month because I'm in the middle of the league. I lost the last league because I played against Uro deck and I got Uro'd basically. So it's easy mulliganing. Unless I'm no for sure I'm playing against combo deck, but I think it's still mulliganing because I can't cast anything. Mulliganing. Ugh, that's bad. It's another mulliganing. Yeah, doesn't really look that good. Hmm. Definitely True Name Nemesis gonna get back. I'm not sure about the rest. Um, I don't know how quickly I can um, delve, but it seems like it's just delving. Seems like delving is probably the like one way to win, but it's like the only vision that I can see actually is like from this like having the better game was having young pyromancer and just making tokens. So I'm leaning toward returning these two, or just push. Um, yeah, it it sucks, but I have to do it that way. That's the worst. Upol and Tutsi, so maybe playing against maybe playing against the Dark Depth. Well, good thing they have Ubok, so now just I can just search a Volcanic Island without any hesitations. Yeah, after double Mariganing, Tots is really hard. Yeah, that might be really quick. Okay. Read English. Uh, this deck. Royal Retainer. Like, seen for a while. Wasteland, okay. Yeah, it's like a sacrificing, is just like reanimating the legendary um creature card. They probably have some way to just get rid of the discarding. I really would like to play start deploying young Paramount though. Than wastelanding them. I would like to wasteland it, but just I think this is the situation. Just we should just be playing deploying the threat, and that doesn't really feel great. Yeah, yeah. They toasted themselves the Gristle brand, then they played a royal retainer, sacrificing royal retainer, and return the Gristle brand. Yeah, that's what happens. And just draw many cards, play ready. Yeah. Um, yeah. If they're about right, like I could have jumped then before damage, fatal push the Dereba. That would be the potential too. But if Dereba didn't flip, that means flipped means just we wouldn't have round. So it's very difficult. Yeah. Well, good thing they're using. No, good thing to know that they're using graveyard, so sideboard might be easier. All right, so they're hybrid of the like um they're basically playing the hybrid version of the Dark Depths too. Oh, Coil and Children of Coilos. So that then just play Coilos and gain life. That's what's happening. Yeah, I got enough of that. All right, so um, Norrod is probably possibly a Graftigas cage. Yeah, surgical Frastastorm goes. Yeah, it's Code of Cunning. They're not playing control smart combo, so they don't play blue. It's almost like the artifacts. Yeah, it's probably like these five. I'm voting out one Groma Gangara because it's kind of slow. Maybe one more to depends. Push doesn't really seem that exciting. Yeah, I don't think I want to pull out lightning bolts. Blazing Ball was excellent against Dark Depth Prawn. Um, Days seems kind of medium because of the artifact. Stafford is probably fine. Um, Maybe one more Angra too. Um, Nemesis can be bad too, probably. So take out one Nemesis and another Angra. Probably okay. So my plan is basically just like play young Paramount as lightning bolt. It's just yeah, and surgicals to slow them down. Yeah, they probably like that one. I go down that way. All right. Um, it's kind of sketchy, but like I think it's okay to keep counters and the normal stifle Derba. So play Derba and just days whatever they play. Volcanic Island because they could just play Blue Bog like last game, so we don't need to actually end up searching underground sea, black monosols. That cat is like sitting on my chair too. Alright, so they didn't play anything. I flipped the Frosta Storm. It's good. And I will stifle if they waste something else. We may not have mana, but it seems good. Oh, Entomb. Okay. Um, yeah, I can just Frosta them. So now we still have Days and Force of Will. Of course, they thought sees us. There's an argument that we can just force over their thought sees to protect the information, or just let them thought seize them. Um, but this way that the game was, I think Stifle might be really important. So I may just force it to. It's pretty. I'll just force it just to protect the information. But Cipher seems very important in this one. On the Ponda. Might it actually even Ponda them. Might be risky, but need to find around. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Shuffle them. Negation. It's not bad. Footsies again. Do I just do the same thing this time? Like stick with the prank, basically, just or just let this go. They didn't play around this, so it's maybe yeah. This time I just resolve it. I wanted to keep the cipher, but just like, well, they just made us discard the force of negation, anyways, which I what I was trying to do. Okay. Yeah. Could have played no road, but just wait, because I don't want them to talk the thing us. Okay. Excellent. From the way they play, they don't have a property kick or fatal push because otherwise they would have used it. No. Sure. Okay. Um. So they tried the living wish. Yeah. Let's counter this one. So they could have just living wish the dark depths. play one more deriva and just stifle back up. So they can't, yeah. And we got to good thing they didn't have so much going on. Same with Ram probably. Days isn't particularly good, but um, even though Days is not particularly good, it's still probably like okay. There's probably arguments like the one the lightning bolt could be upgrade too. But it can be. Kind of sketchy, but like um, having brainstorm just makes me want to keep it. Especially two brainstorms, I think I can keep this one. More to four. Okay. Alright, well, still probably just pass the time with brainstorm on top because playing Deribad and just with nothing else seems really the risk. Um, yeah, I was just probably going that. Yeah, they do that. Um, yes, such brainstorm and for the potential counter spells. Um, negation. I can negation that one. That's unfortunately. Um, direct up potential. Yeah, because it's because it's yeah, I can't do that because it's my town. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I will negation that they are reanimate spells and they only have two cards. So it shouldn't be that. All right, exhume. Oh, sure. Okay. Um, probably pitching stifle because like I have two. Okay. Right. Still have a stifle backup. So if they wow, this is kind of moment. I'm not gonna. I want to lightning bolt just because pressuring them now. Just cut them. because I wanted to find the waste run. I probably stifled the outfits around too. Find the waste run, but no waste run, unfortunately. I just shuffle on the ponder to settle down things up then. Just, okay, I found the waste run, but just I already played around. So I think I will stifle the mushroom, then hopefully they won't find anything to town. Yeah, I mean they won't realistically. So like because they don't have enough mana. But I'm scared of like finding reanimate spell too. So it can be many things. So I think it's like stifling that master is very important. Then next time I just waste on them there. Wasting potentially like value too. Like in that case. Um, Either way, I just I just stuck like that. So like yeah, it was that. Then so destroying their mana too. Hopefully they won't find the actual reanimate. Did they actually find the reanimate? No. Okay. They thought actually that's produced the mana then. Okay. So wastelanding the like it can be actually right wastelanding their value probably. Okay, so found the cipher. Very good. So found the cipher means just wastelanding their value. Yeah. I'll just attack them first. I'll just stifle down one. I'll probably just I should not play around. I should have just ponder first. I don't think it matters that much, but in case I found another wasteland. Okay, so just keep brainstorm. And go. This time they didn't. Yep. So yeah, Stifle carried really well. Yeah, that was actually a Stifle game. Just Stifle just waste running, and also them taking down Dragon for running on. I think it's just like this matchup is probably actually not the best because of Dark Depths. Dark Depths is not really good for us. Very lucky. All right. Well, I know it's kind of short time, but like, gonna have to cut it out because it's just I'm just really exhausted. The so I hope I'll just put the archive in, so just you can check out and just any questions you can just like hit us up and hit me up in the like Discord. All right, see you.